Hi everyone, today I wanted to do a video that was requested by a subscriber. It's tips and tricks that you can use to kind of perk up your skin if you're very fair, lighter than me, my skin tone, even if you're a little bit darker tan, even if from the deep, beautiful dark skin tone colors. These are things that you could do to kind of perk up your skin. Now, I don't have anything on my face except for the product that I'm going to show you now, and no bronzer, no blush or anything because I did this look and I kind of wanted to kind of show you guys kind of like a informational video, like a discussion, and then do a tutorial part for it as well. So the next product that I'm going to show you, or the first product, is something that I use after I cleanse and moisturize my face. Sometimes I mix it with my tinted moisturizer. Sometimes I wear it alone. It's something that I feel like it's always going to be on my bathroom counter or my makeup room because it's something that I feel like it really does give me a little bit of color. And it's the Origins Vitazing Energy Boosting Moisturizer with Mangosteen. Also has an SPF of 15. There's the label, so you guys can see. It is a little expensive. You can get this at Origin stores, their website, which I'll put a link below if you expand that box, the more info. You can also get it at the Origins counters inside of a Macy's, which is where I got mine. But the price of it is $35. And it says that you can apply this in the morning to clean skin. Now, if you decide to cleanse your face and just put this on, it's fine. Or if you have a specific moisturizer that you have to use, you can mix it or let that moisturizer kind of soak in and then apply this. But what I love about this, and I've mentioned it in favorites before, and I even did a review on it, is the fact that this gives me a nice glow, a nice sun-kissed glow from like a within glow where it doesn't look like I've been going to the tanning bed to tan. It doesn't look like I've been laying out in the sun getting, you know, a suntan. It just gives me a nice glow. It helps even out my skin tone and gives me that little extra warmth to my skin, which is the reason why I love it so much. And I do recommend this. It does start off white. So let me get some. So it starts off white, and then as you apply and kind of mix it in, it starts to turn to the color. The lady at the counter says it picks up the natural pigment of your skin and then it changes color. But it does give you a nice warm glow. Now, after I put this on, you can either follow with a powder or your foundation, whatever it is that you use when you're doing your makeup, you can do that. Or if you want to do like me, just kind of let your skin breathe with just this, which is what I have on today, just to kind of give my skin a break from using that Lorac Perfection powder that, you know, can be a little heavy. The next thing is bronzer. Bronzer is one of those things that it is a staple in my makeup collection. It's something that I use every single day. Even if I don't use my Origins Vitazing or foundation or powder or tinted moisturizer, bronzer is something that I always use. Now, my favorite one is from NARS, and it is the Laguna bronzer, and it comes in like a little packaging like this, and this is what it looks like. And it does have a little bit of a sheen to it, and I use this every single day, and I absolutely love it. It's a bronzer that is perfect for my skin, so if you're light skin like me, very pale, this will work for you. So what you can do is take a really fluffy, like, powder brush. This is the Real Techniques by Samantha Chapman multitask brush, which I use every single day. I absolutely love this brush. This gives me a nice kind of airbrush finish because of the dual fiber bristles. You could use a fluffy powder brush, like this is the one from Sigma. It's the SS150. It's a big fluffy brush, but that one kind of deposits too much color and makes you look too brown. Now, the whole point is to look sun-kissed, not to look like Snooki and all, you know, bronzed up. But what I do, I don't really contour. I don't really spend time contouring unless I'm going to an event or I'm getting photographed. You know, things like that it's important to kind of make certain features stand out. But for everyday use, I just put it all over my face. So I take the brush and I dip it into the powder. You can tap off some of the excess, and then I just start swirling it around. I bring it underneath my eyes, over my nose, and just all over for a nice kind of glow. And I don't know if you guys can tell, let me get a little closer, but I can already see in my mirror that it's already giving me a nice little glow. Now, something that I always tell people when they're using bronzer, make sure you bring it down your neck. You can bring it down to your décolleté area if you wanted to. I don't go that far. I just kind of stick to underneath my jawline and my hairline. Let's see. Oh, I've got like a little hair here. Okay, so this is great if you're my skin tone. If you're a little bit lighter, you can get away with this. Just be careful with the application. If you're tan to dark, this is not going to work for you. You're going to need something darker, which I will cover you. If you're very, very pale, like if you're lighter than me, this is the Sun Caramel number 73 Matte and Glow powder from Givenchy, and it looks like this. Love the packaging. This is a little bit expensive, but the great thing about it, it does come with a little brush at the bottom. But you see these tones here? It's got like really soft kind of skin tone colors on this row here and this one, and then here it's like a bunch of shimmery kind of peachy toned colors. You could use this as eyeshadow as well if you wanted to for a natural look, but this gives the skin a nice kind of glow. It does give you color, so just be careful how much layers you're applying with this, because eventually you will start to notice some color. So if you're fair, this is number 73 Sun Caramel, and I'll show you the back of it. This is something that I recommend for you to try. You can see my fingerprints. If you're lighter than me, will be great. Now, if you're darker than me, another good bronzer that's good for kind of fair to medium, light skin tones, medium, even some tan skin tones depending on how tan you are. I have this Park Avenue Princess Mineral Bronzer from Tarte, and it looks like this, and it's a nice kind of tan, kind of bronzy color. It's almost like my Laguna bronzer, but a little bit darker. So if you're tan, most tan shades can wear this, so that's also another option for you guys. Now, if you are like a really deep tan to a nice dark skin tone, you would have to definitely use a bronzer that is much darker. If you're really, really dark, like a nice deep color, you really don't need bronzer. Just focus more on the perfect color blush so that it stands out a little bit more. But if you still want a bronzer, a color that is pretty dark is the Smashbox. This is the Halo Hydrating Perfecting. Well, let me show you this way. It is pretty dark, and you shave off the inside of it so it gives you the amount perfect per application. It is matte. So let me do a swatch of these for you. Trying to get a lot of it, because when you shave off the, I don't know if you guys can see how it's much darker than my skin tone. You can do this very lightly as well if you wanted to, but I recommend this for those who are tan or a little bit darker. Now, I do have a bronzer that is pretty old. It's from Victoria's Secret, and it's the Copacabana Silky Bronzing Powder. Now, this is from, I don't remember what collection it's from. I've had it for a couple years, but when I show you how dark this bronzer is, you can tell how dark I used to be the summers in high school. Even when I got out of high school and graduated, I was still spending a lot of time at the beach my summers and stuff before going to college. So this is very dark. Hopefully the camera is picking it up, and see how you can't tell that I used a lot of it, because you really don't. It's very dark. And so if you are tan, this might be something for you. You just definitely have to, that's the swatch of it. You definitely have to be careful with as much powders you put on. This has a little bit of a sheen, but just for the concept, you probably can't find this product anymore, but just for the concept of the color-wise, something like that would work for really tan skin. Another bronzer that can be used for very pale skin is the Hoola from Benefit. I should have showed you guys this before when I was talking about very pale skin. It is a matte bronzer. You can use this for contouring because it is a light shade, but as you can see, is that yeah, that one. It doesn't really come off too dark, so this is something that you guys can use. So now that we've talked about bronzers and the perfect bronzer for most skin tones, the next thing is highlighting. Highlighting is something that's very important to do to find the right highlighter. You could use, there's all kinds of highlighting products. I like to use, two of my favorite highlighting products is the Benefit High Beam, which is a nice kind of shimmery pink shade, and also the CoverGirl Champagne eyeshadow. It's a very shimmery champagne, which is kind of like a staple in my collection. I use it all the time for highlighting, even for my brow bone, even on my lid as well. But I'm going to show you what I like to do. If you're oily skin, this is what you need to do with the highlighting. You can get any soft kind of fluffy brush. You can use an eyeshadow brush if you wanted to, a dual fiber brush. But if you're oily, I'm going to show you exactly the placement of this. So I'm going to use the CoverGirl Champagne eyeshadow. So take a little bit of it, tap off the excess, and you want to put this on the tops of your cheekbone, right in here. And whatever's left, you can bring it down the bridge of your nose, and that's pretty much all you want to do, except for your brow bone, obviously. If you are normal skin, or if you're dry, if it's combination, depending on how oily you get, you can definitely take some of this. I'm not going to do it because I'm really oily. You can take some highlighter and put it right in here on the sides of your nose. Everyone can do the Cupid's bow just to kind of give you a nice little glow, and you can use your finger for that. And you just tap it, and it just gives you a nice like glow. But yeah, just if you're oily, just stick to the tops of your cheekbone, just so that you don't get more oily. And then you could go underneath your brow. I'm using my camera as a mirror. So this is a great highlighting product, and it's just a couple bucks. Sometimes you can get them on sale at Ulta or your local drugstore, so it's really inexpensive. If you want something that's a little bit more like a cream or a liquid, then the this high beam would work, and it has like a little nail polish dropper, and it's a nice kind of champagne-y, pinky, pearly shade. Now I use this too, but what I'll do is take it on my finger and then just kind of dab it right here. So I'm going to be super glowy today, but it's okay. So you just take it and you just tap it, and then take some down the bridge of my nose. Again, the Cupid's bow, main areas where most people highlight, and then you can definitely go underneath your brow here. But I'm not going to do too much with that. So that's pretty much it. And then if you want a nice little glow, get a bronzer with a little bit of a sheen. If you're not super oily, you can get a shimmery bronzer more than the shimmer that comes in, maybe let's say the Laguna, which is just a soft sheen, not so like shimmery disco ball, because that just accentuates a lot of larger pores or a lot of excess oil. Okay, so the next thing for perking up the skin tone, obviously a blush. A blush brings a lot of color to your skin besides a bronzer. Some people use bronzer for the blush, and if that's your thing, go for it. I always wear blush. I don't leave the house without it. It's something that I feel like I need to wear all the time. So some of my favorite blushes for pale skin and light skin are like soft peach tones. This is the Peaceful blush from Tarte, which I've mentioned so many times, and I love it. Let's see, another one. If you're very fair, this is going to be a good one for you. The NYX blush in peach, which is just a it's just a soft kind of pink shade. There you go. And it is matte, so it's pretty good to use if you're very fair. Now, if you're in the medium skin tones and tan, you could wear like a nice pink blush. And one of my favorite blushes is Pink Soon by MAC. And it's a really nice kind of bright bubblegum pink color, and it is matte. And that's and this is a blush that you can keep applying layer after layer and build up the color without it, and it won't look so intense. It won't look very clownish, very drag queenish. It won't look like that at all. But this is a really nice kind of matte pink shade. It's a nice pretty bubblegum pink. Then if you're medium to, you know, like tan and like darker shades, a really nice blush for you would be the NYX Max Peach Blush, and it is also another matte shade, but it is very peach. See how it just stands out? I can wear this very lightly. I use a dual fiber brush like this to apply my blush if I'm using really bright shades like the peach one, because if I use my standard blush brush, it applies just too much, and then it looks too much for my skin tone. So that's also a good one. I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit of blush. I'm going to use, this is a Sonia Kashuk dual fiber brush, which I love to use for, well, it's kind of dusty. I haven't used this brush in a while. I like using this for applying blush because it gives it a nice airbrush finish. I do use this angled blush brush from Sigma all the time, but I do love this one here. So I'm going to go in with the Tarte blush in Peaceful. And what you want to do is smile and apply this to the apples of your cheek, and then just blend it up towards your hairline. So just dot it and then just blend it up to the hairline. And this gives a nice, soft, like I said, airbrush finish, and it just blends so easily and smoothly. You can use this for cream products as well. But if you're oily like me, stick to powders. They're your best friend. Powder blushes. If you're dry and normal, I would go with a like a pink, nice like peachy pink. And then you could just build this up, and as you can see, it just instantly adds color, and you could tell, you can obviously see it. If you apply too much of it, you can take a kabuki brush and just go around and kind of blend this out. Alright, so So that's pretty much it. And also, you know, you could also add color to your lips to kind of perk up your skin tone as well. Some of my favorite, my favorite lipstick of all time is my Urban Decay Love Child, which I have obviously some backups, but this is just like a soft, nice little pink shade here, and it stays really glossy. So I'm gonna apply some of that. But I do like it. It gives it a little bit of color. It finishes the look. You know, when you have, you know, bright eyes or a smoky eye, even if you're wearing a very natural eye, using these tips that I showed you and some of the products that I showed you to perk up your skin, give you a little bit of bronze glow. Also, never skipping blush. Blush brings just a nice flush to your skin, and you want it to be very natural. You don't want it to be just like a stripe of blush here. You want to blend that out and make it so that it just kind of blends seamlessly with the rest of the products on your face. Also picking blushes that kind of complement what you're wearing on your eyes. If you're wearing a lot of eye makeup and it's bright or it's really dramatic, false eyelashes, you know, the whole 9 yards, you want to use a natural kind of neutral blush, which a good neutral blush, if you're wondering, is the Pressed Amber from the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish collection. Mineralized Skin, oh my gosh, the Semi Precious collection. I don't even know where, I must have been thinking about something else. Anyways, but yeah, this is from the, this is a mineralized blush from the Semi Precious collection. There you go. I totally just screwed that up. But anyways, I hope that you found this video helpful. I will put the products that I showed you also in the more info to expand that, and I will put a link to where you can get some of these products. And I really like them. I haven't really noticed any breakouts from these products, so if you're very, you know, skeptical about applying all these products to your skin, my skin is very sensitive, and if I can wear them, then you can too. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any more requests for videos, whether they're tutorials or reviews or anything like that, just put them, your requests and any comments below like you guys usually do, but comments are always welcome. Also, so are requests. If you have any, just let me know. I will put my link to Twitter so you can follow me and get just like random updates of when I'm, you know, filming or when I'm uploading a video, so that you guys kind of know when to expect a video that's going to be up on my channel. Also, FormSpring also will be linked, so if you have a question that you want to leave like anonymously, if you don't want to leave it here, you can go to my FormSpring page and leave your question there, and I will answer it for you. Also, if you haven't subscribed, click that button above my head and do so that you can see all my videos and just be part of my channel. And I appreciate the subscribers that I have, and thank you for watching this video and all of my other videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.